Hello. By far the most popular videos on my channel are the ones where I talk about the demons from Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel. I could take advantage of that, but I don't want to become yet another YouTuber that analyzes those two shows. There's already enough people covering that topic. However, I did just finish watching the second season of Hazbin Hotel and it's still the thing that occupies my mind. In fact, I would have started writing this sooner, but I wanted to watch the finale before posting anything, just in case I got anything wrong. Now I do have a lot of things to talk about regarding that series, including opinions and speculations about the world and the characters. But for now I mostly want to talk about the new information we learned regarding Lucifer. To my surprise, there was nothing that contradicts my video on the 7 deadly sins. But to my even bigger surprise, it was revealed that Lucifer cannot harm sinners as part of his punishment. I wasn't sure how to feel about this at first, but now I am all for it. I think making this a general rule is a lot better for the story than having to come up with a different reason for why he won't hurt every demon antagonist in the series each time. Of course, this revelation led me and many other fans to ask the obvious question. Even if Lucifer can't harm sinners directly, he can definitely find loopholes. He could destroy their property or just annoy them until they stop. And if that doesn't work, he's still the king of hell. The other sins, as well as the demons of the Ars Goetia, are loyal to him. Why not tell them to intervene? I would actually like to start with that second argument, as it is the one I'd like to see the most. In the second season of Hazbin Hotel we saw that Lucifer received gifts from the other deadly sins, along with cards asking him to return to his duties. That is my biggest indication that they would rush to Lucifer's aid if he asks them to. Alternatively, I'd count on Paimon. According to demonology, he is Lucifer's most loyal follower, and commands 200 legions of demons. No matter how many souls Vox owns, they can't be that many. So why isn't Lucifer calling his homies for backup? My guess would be logistics. All members of the Ars Goetia, and all deadly sins have their own, very important duties. Imagine if Satan, for instance, had to halt his judicial and legislative duties just to beat up some random sinner every time his boss was inconvenienced. If something requires the intervention of hell's rulers, it will have to be something much greater than that. Something that if left unchecked would affect the entire realm of hell. Something like an overlord declaring war on heaven on behalf of hell without having any authority to do so, perhaps. But I mean, what are the odds of such a thing happening, let alone in a way that heaven would take seriously? Okay, but what about more mundane situations? Instances of sinners annoying Lucifer but not threatening the very existence of demonkind. Well, when that happens, Lucifer tends to avoid the problem by retreating into his room and playing with his rubber ducks. He is immortal after all, so him just waiting for something he dislikes to be over wouldn't be that much of an issue. If for whatever reason he can't do that, however, there are still options. I mentioned before the destruction of property, but he could also very well seize it. He might even decide to give it to the citizens of hell as tax returns, if they even have that there. That way they will be more likely to back him up. I don't see how Lucifer's rivals can do anything about that. He may also try to mess with the sinners he doesn't like in more subtle ways. Trick them with shady deals, turn them against one another, and other stereotypically devilish things. Basically what Alastor and the other overlords are known to do. Also, what do you mean that the literal devil fell for a scam call? He is the devil, from the Bible. He literally invented the concept of scamming. He is the one who scam calls. My boy, they caught you lacking. You should have known better. So that's pretty much it for this video. I do have more to say about Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss, but I'm not sure if I should make those into videos. If you want to hear about stuff like my opinions on specific episodes/characters, or fan theories I have/had, let me know in the comments. If you want me to make those into videos, I will, but I'll try my best to avoid repeating other similar channels. I've already got another unrelated video in the works, so I'll probably see you there. Goodbye.